there was an explosion in this wing of the hotel, and she fell through one floor down to the McGregor room, and she was badly injured. And Mr. Stanley, and I felt really sorry for her and promised her, you will always have a job here forever. So it slowed her down. She was hurt pretty bad. He took care of her hospital bills, and she was happy to work here the rest of her life until she died. And when Stephen King was staying here, he came in with a suitcase and went back out to the hotel, and when he came back to his room, his suitcase had been empty, and all of his stuff had been placed neatly in drawers. So, and it's funny because, like, I don't know, I'm the kind of guy that leaves all my stuff in my suitcase when I'm in a hotel. Someone unpacked my shit. I'd want them fired, because, like, I have, like, really freaky, weird underwear and stuff. Like chainmail. I mean, it's just, and I don't need anyone knowing that.
And when you go to TMI?
Yeah, we're not recording, right? Some things I have here, I've got an iPad with a bunch of different apps on it. This one's my personal favorite. This is the iGeophone, and just like a regular geophone, what's cool about it is EMF meters are great. They're interesting, like K2 and stuff, but those only get set off when an electromagnetic force comes by, and we never know the source of those. You know, there could be solar flares, there could be, you know, wind shifts, there could be a million things that set those off. The cool thing about geophones is it takes force, not electromagnetic. You have to hit it. So if this thing starts reacting, you know, twice for yes, once for no, and I have it set pretty sensitive. The other cool thing is, and I'll clear it now, this will measure for as long as, until I hit clear again, this will measure the high and low for EMF. So it's doing that too. So if there is something weird, there's been very little fluctuation, not even like a 0.1%, so I'll call that nothing. So this will measure that. Also have a Spirit Box 7. We weren't having too much luck with it last time. And we had an Ovilus, which I'm not personally a fan of, but you know, if you guys want to try it, you know, you can have at it. But cool. So I see a bunch of millimeters. Is there anything feelings in here? Anything that, any thoughts? Nothing yet? Yeah. Well, if you're a Stephen King fan, I mean, it's kind of cool, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All his books are down there.
Cool.
If you want to curl up with one. And Jim Carrey stayed in this room.
Oh, really?
I know, I look like Jim Carrey. And he didn't make it through the night, so yeah, he ended up running out, which is kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, because someone kept telling him, you look a lot like Jeff Belanger. He's like, stop it! He's gone. So that's how I know I've made it, when people are like, Jim Carrey, you look so much like Jeff Belanger. Cool. All right, want to turn the lights off? You know, to me, one interesting thing I had happen with an Ovilus once, it was in Waverly Hills in Louisville, Kentucky, the tuberculosis hospital. We turned it on, and it was the old Ovilus too, the big thing, and it said, like, doctor, cough, nurse, like, all in a row, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, you know? I mean, that was weird.
Study.
Yeah. Because I was wondering, if you ran an Ovilus in, like, a Walmart, would you be like, oh, study, should we go to the homework aisle, like the, you know, I mean, would you just be fitting it into wherever you are?
Correct.
You know, like
clothes or sewing fabric.
Right. Rent.
You want rent for us to be here? Barter.
It's a hotel room. Hey.
Do you know Jeff? Do you recognize him?
You've seen me on cable access shows like 30-odd minutes. And people, places, and things.
And I also have a ping pong ball and a pool table ball if you'd like to move them at all.
Can you make something in this room move?
Just so you know, Julia did open the window behind you so you feel the draft or whatever.
Oh, I know that I feel the cold air.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
It's cold.
It's like it's right here behind me where the window's open and there's snow outside.
Do you think Jeff's a funny man?
Funny looking. Can you slam your hand on the table twice? Because you'll make these little lights spike up.
Oh.
There we go.
What is that?
Oh.
Is that a temperature?
Yeah, cold spot. That could be because of the window.
Yeah.
We'd reset it.
Good false positive.
Yeah. Put it
If you wanna
somewhere
use
that's
this
really
flashlight
hot.
for yes or no, feel free to. The answer is yes, turn on. Or let's do a test. Could you turn this on in the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, we got voices coming out of the clock radio.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get an audio recorder on it?
Well, it's actually got a hum and then there's voices coming through.
Well,
you know.
put an audio recorder on it quick.
Who's got the audio recorder?
I got one.
I'm rolling audio. Yeah, voices coming out of the clock radio? Yeah, there's no voice.
Oh, it is humming.
That's good, like this room. Can you bring the volume up on it?
I kind of don't want to touch it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know? No, that's a good thought, but I just. Wouldn't that be some shit? We have like thousands of dollars worth of all this gear.
Takes a
It's the clock
$8 hotel clock radio.
Could you turn this
You didn't hear anything.
candlelight flashlight off?
I heard a little music for a second.
1. And now you could do it 2.
It is on a radio
Voice,
station?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a radio station, but. Did that just come on?
I'm not sure.
I think I would have remembered that hum.
I don't remember it when we
It did
walked
just
in.
come on because I was here, the first time, so.
Alright.
Okay, I
For
don't
the
think
first
it's screaming
group.
like
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have told everybody.
Hey, I'm gonna turn on the light for a second. I just want to see if the alarm was set.
Yeah.
Watch your eyes.
But for the first
I
time,
kept having a feeling that someone was behind me and all I seen was this
So
bush.
sorry. I should have said something. But from the first group, that wasn't making any noise.
The alarm is on.
What time? What time?
No, you know what? That's the radio. Because that would be the alarm.
Yeah.
So it was switched to on. This wasn't on before, right?
No, it
No.
was
No.
right here for the first group.
What'd it say?
11.
Dude,
My wife
The
was there and I was
radio
here.
did
at
that.
the time.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it really was. It was dead silent for the first
I
one.
mean, that's a switch.
When she turned on the eye ovulator, there
That's
was
a
no
lot of
sound.
energy. That's a lot of energy.
Yeah, I would have heard
Yeah.
that the first time.
Forget the flashlight, we moved up.
That's
No
really
wonder
cool.
Jim Carrey left.
That's pretty cool.
Did
Basement.
you touch the table?
I heard
It
that.
just took
in the
off.
basement.
I didn't see this lamp moving and
Something gonna happen at 11 in the basement?
And I'm gonna turn this back off. Boy, that's really interesting.
okay, it's off and I'm gonna move away so we'll know.
Yeah. Who else is here? We are.
We are here, is that
Stanley gets with that.
We are here?
Yeah.
Where are we? Where is here?
Told ya. I heard hello, Jeff, too.
What's that?
We both heard hello, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff?
Yeah.